What's up, guys? Sabike here for some more free-to-play low VIP action. Today's episode is, of course, going to be covering the current events that's going on. So, of course, for daily rewards, we get 100 of the campaign currency as well as 1 super wishing coin. Of course, that super wishing coin doesn't count towards the current event because it is for regular wishing coins. But we'll just go ahead and claim it. So, let's dive into the events. First off, we have Horace's Workshop and Gloria's Boost, which are continuing over from the previous event week. So, go check out that previous video if you want more information on these two events. But otherwise, let's continue on. So we get the normal value packages here. So if you want to spend money, this is, up to you. But if anything, this crystal package is a better value than these value packages, in my opinion. Of course, I'm not a spender, so I won't really care. But yeah, for 20 bucks, you can get all these resources. And then for those of you that don't know what these universal crystals do, they are for the current campaign drop event, or you can trade in crystals for the mushrooms or whatever the campaign event is featuring. So hold on to those crystals, do not exchange them, and here is why. First off, for the artifact for this campaign drop event is the Magic Stone Sword. This is not really a great artifact to be really going after. It's probably one of the worst pay-to-win artifacts, in my opinion, to grab, and there are so much better ones. However, if you are interested in building a carry, a very strong PvP hero that is essential for a lot of lineups, feel free to grab her. Of course, this is more for you people in mid to late game, working on your PvP teams if you're a spender. Otherwise, as a free-to-play low VIP, you should be continuing to focus on PvE heroes. Of course, the next tier is Ignis. Wouldn't grab her. I just wouldn't. And then there's Shathuga, which is a good choice for a first E5, depending on where you're at in the game. He can still be viable on your team, but there are better first E5s, and we'll get onto that. We'll talk about that soon. So more than likely, this will be a profit or grab event for us. So yeah, grab them profit orders before Black Friday drops. Some argue as well that heroic summon scrolls are also great value. But profit orders where it's at. All right. Next up is the Wishing Fountain event, which consumes regular wishing coins. Exclude the Super Wishing Fountain. So, Super Wishing Fountain does not count towards this. So, if you saved up normal wishing coins, save them up. Usually, best choice to go for this 300 points for the relics, and of course all these profit orbs along the way, and this mediocre 5-star. She is good for early game, but again, by the time you get enough for 300, you should be already invested in a different hero. But yeah, save up your wishing coins. Unless you have 300, then go for it. You can do this a total of 4 times, so that's 1,200 coins total. And then next up, we have the Mysterious Chest event, which you need 10k gems for, which we do have enough for. We'll talk about this AK chest first, which gives us the Delasium copy that a lot of people are looking for their PvE teams, because he is a great hero to have on your PvE team. Of course, these 30 relics and 30k guild coins are extremely worth it anyways. So, especially for those new servers. So we're just going to go ahead and grab that chest. And then the next 2 chests that you should look at are the 500 chests, which give you the 500 or the 5 heroic summons, as well as the 5,000 promotion stones. So we'll get that. And then the next one, the 1,500 chest, which is the 4 profit orbs, and 10k monster souls, which are used for upgrading your monster. So we'll also grab that. Avoid these next 2 chests because they are just grabs. They are temptations. You got the skin package, which gives you a total of 5 skins. But of course, not really worth for 2,500 gems. And then 3,000 chaos stones, which are also used for upgrading your monster. And then next is the 4,000 one, which is the 1 elite summon, and 35k magic dust, which are used for upgrading your treasures and or souls or your stones for your heroes. So this is another one of those grabs. 4k gems for 1 elite summon, which could be a really trash elite summon. Not worth it, in my opinion. The chances are very low of you actually getting a good elite hero. But yeah, let's talk about the next week's event because I am excited for that. Of course, since this is a very dull week, the next one has to make up for it, right? So, Imps Adventure is the next event. If you're not familiar with it, save up 4,500 gems for it, so you can buy all 30 extra dice. Where you also got the shelter mission, which you also get more dice from this for completing these shelter missions. So yeah, let's talk about these first two heroes, Penny and Horace, which are excellent first E5s to work on, better than Chathuga. Horace is a boss at Sealand. He'll get you pretty good progress in Sealand. And then Penny's also a great grab, who's more of like a mid-tier PvE PvP hero, but is an excellent first E5 as well because she can get you far in Sealand. She can do fairly well in PvP and PvE in general. Whereas Horace is just more of a strong PvE hero. So if it was up to me, Horace would be my go-to as my first E5, just because the more you progress in Sealand, the more food you get. And I preach about that in other videos as well, why PvE is important for us free-to-play low VIPs. So, if you're not familiar with how Shelter Mission works, you trade in 4-star shards of the same faction of the said hero that you're trying to get. So let's just say, for example, Horace here. You need 4-star Shadow Warrior heroes summoned in your bag, of course, and you trade it in as well as one fodder 5-star from the same faction. It doesn't have to be Warrior. And then you get armor and dice for it. So you do that with all 4 of these factions right here. Light and Dark are excluded. Don't even touch these. These are bad deals. So yeah. So make sure you save up 4-star Ranger, Warrior, Priest, and Mage with the appropriate faction. And then next we got Grey Dwarfs Blessing, which is a 2-week event where you can trade in gold and gems for higher tier armor. So yeah, if you got the supplies, might as well do it, right? Get that class set if you need it. And then if you're on a fairly new server, get the first set, might be worth it. If not, the second set and third set are always worth it. Next up is the Adventure package, which is basically the same thing as this Crystal package here, where it's something other than the value package. And then, yeah, value packages as normal. Feel free to comment down below if you have any questions on this week's event or next week's event. I will guarantee to help you out in any sort of fashion. Of course, down below is a link to the Discord server. Feel free to join that. We have a great community in there that are very helpful and such, including myself and a few other experienced free-to-play players, so we know exactly what you're going through as far as the struggles. And also down below is a link to my Twitch. If you want to see me do these events on Twitch TV, or if you got like any questions on our account, maybe we can feature it. I'm also thinking about doing a new player guide series for YouTube's, basically explaining every game function that there is to kind of just make it more newbie friendly in a way. So if you don't understand how Tower works, if you don't understand how Aspen works, you know, I'm thinking about starting that kind of series, you know. So yeah, as always, take care. Appreciate everyone's support, and have a good one. Peace.